So I had a mortgage broker, and I have realtors all the time asking me, hey, what should we do in this particular market? Because let's face it, guys, no offense to brokers or mortgage brokers or realtors, because I was one for 18 years prior to the creative space. But the fact is, when the market pivots, a lot of brokers and realtors wash out. They do, unless they've got a massive business and have planned ahead. Because I've been there. I was doing 100 homes a year when I was a realtor. So what should you do if you're a mortgage broker or a realtor? Well, for starters, how about learn how to get paid once or twice, maybe, on clients that you would normally throw away? What do I mean by that before I go further? Well, let's think about it. If you're a mortgage broker, you actually are, you are most definitely throwing away some clients that can't qualify today. I know that for a fact because we have mortgage brokers that do huge volume in our community. If you're a realtor, are you not throwing away buyers that don't qualify? And are you not throwing away listings that say, hey, I don't want to pay a realtor, or I owe too much, I can't afford to pay a realtor, or I don't want to get a short sale on my credit? There's all kinds of things. I was a broker once that I had to throw away. So what could you do? Well, for starters, you can learn the creative real estate niche, or you could get to know one of our associates and use them as sort of your referral outlet. All of our associates are Creative Financing Real Estate Association accredited. That's Creative Financing Real Estate Association. Now, some of you are saying, well, what the heck is that? The only way you can get certified in the creative space with the Creative Financing Real Estate Association is to go through our QLS home study course. Then you get, if you're not an associate, you get certified. That's a good thing for you if you're watching this. If you're an associate, or when you're an associate, you actually get next level accreditation. And that's a big deal. So you're in good hands when you refer to one of our associates. This is why I want to make sure you understood that, whether you pursue that or not. I would encourage you to as a past broker, but whether you do or not, you're in good hands. Now, why would you do that? We pay up to 20% of what we call our payday number one. And I realize for some of you that might be new, but we have a 3 payday system. It's trademarked federally. And if you're like me, a big producer as a realtor or a broker, you're going to love that type of income, because even if you're referring to us, I call it annuity type income. Why? Let me give you an example. Dave in Connecticut refers us a handful of deals every single year in Connecticut. Mike in Massachusetts, Manny in Massachusetts. These are realtors that we deal with. And why do they deal with us? Well, they chose, as I said earlier, you can learn it or you can refer to our associates. They chose not to learn it. They said, you know what, I'm busy enough. I'll just refer it to you guys or one of your associates. In this case, we're in their areas. Now, if you want to know how we work with realtors, same with mortgage brokers, by the way, just go to our own personal family website, originalre.com, and watch the realtor video on there. It'll talk, it's myself, I'm pretty sure still, and it'll talk to you about how you get paid and why we are happy to hear from you so you're not throwing away deals. Now, because mortgages right now, this is from our student, Raphael, who's in our community, who's been in the mortgage business like 13 years. He said right now, 75 to 83% of the people applying cannot qualify. Guys, that's an enormous number. Could Raphael now, because he's in our community, not capitalize on that? Now, I'm not saying that all of those for Raphael, but 80-something% of people not qualifying, I'm not saying they're all good buyers. I am saying within that there are great buyers that deserve, because they had a legitimate life event, to be rent-to-own buyers, and he can capitalize on that and create 3 paydays on buyers he was going to throw away. So I just want to give you, I hope this is wetting your whistle a little bit of what you can actually accomplish with this. Now, you could save a percentage of that piece, obviously, right? Now, you're going to get a piece of our payday one. What does that mean? Well, a piece means we get sometimes an upfront deposit. That's what we call our payday one. And sometimes we get it all up front, and sometimes we get it up front and over time as they continue to live in the house and build their down payment up. And you get a piece of that. That's why I call it sort of annuity type income. At the same time, as I alluded to earlier, you can and will become known as the authority in your marketplace. Who else is going to a seller or to a buyer, or whoever you're working with as a mortgage broker or a realtor? Who else? And say, hey, I have a solution for you, when they thought they gave up on themselves. Like, interest rates double, I can't buy a house anymore. I can't qualify because the rates change, on and on. You can actually, now here's how you can double dip. As a realtor or a mortgage broker, you could do that with us up front, and then on the back end, you can still convert the end loan, because we send them through a process to get them eventually what we call mortgage ready. So now you're getting paid from us, and you're getting paid in your normal business. Gosh, you're not only becoming the hero, you're getting super lucrative pay centers being set up. Now, If you want to learn this and absolutely crush it in your market, there's a fast track and there's a slow track. You can pick either one, right? Let me give you some links here to get you started. I want to make sure that you can do a lot of this for free, okay? So the first one is I want you to have our free books. And I don't need you to go to Amazon and buy them. That's not why we did that. I want you to go and get them for free. I created a link for you on YouTube, wickedsmartbooks.com/YouTube. You'll get a physical package. This is not one of those offers that says, okay, put your info in, and oh, by the way, put in $8 or $10, whatever, for shipping. No, we're going to go through the expense. It costs us around $21 or $22 to get your request, ship you out a package. We're actually going to throw a couple books in there, and you're going to be able to go through and see what that means for you. Now, you're going to wait for that, right? It comes in the mail. Give it 10 or 14 days. You can also enjoy every other week on a Wednesday night is my son-in-law Zach's live workshop. He does it with you. You can ask questions. If you want to register for that, go to smartrealestatecoach.com/YTWS. It just stands for YouTube workshop. smartrealestatecoach.com/YTWS. It's free. Go enjoy the workshop. I'll give you two more links. If you want to see a recording because you can't make a Wednesday night and you say, well, I just want to see a recording, I do a master's class that was recorded. You can watch it almost any time. It'll ask you to schedule. Go to smartrealestatecoach.com/master's class. And last but not least, you want to fast forward this whole thing? Do all of those, right? People say to me, well, ideally, what should I do? Do all of them. I just gave them to you. They're all free. The next one is going to ask you to come out of pocket for a whopping few $100s. Attend our next live event. Go to QLSlive.com. That's Quantum Leap System. QLSlive.com. Come see us. Come shake hands. Come rub elbows with other students. And if you can come up to me at the end of that event, because I know what your experience is going to be, if you could say that was not the best experience or the best use of my time, we'll refund you every penny it cost you to get to that event, whether it was gas money or plane ticket. That's how sure I am that you'll have an amazing experience. Go register now. QLSlive.com. We'll see you at the next live event.